Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to learn about how to use our angle vocabulary and some properties that go with that to solve for missing angles. So I'm going to give a few examples and then we'll kind of level up our examples as we go. So here's the first example we're going to talk about. And we know that if we have something like this, we want to first look for, hey, do we have vertical angles anywhere? Do we have angles that are across the way from each other? In this case, we do. So 36 is also the same as this angle. So if I wanted to, I might actually grab a different color here and have this be 36 also. Okay, but we're still missing B and C, which is what we need to solve for. Now, if you look at this picture carefully and you don't look at this bottom part, you'll see that this looks like a linear pair. This is 36. This is B that we don't know. So I've just sort of taken this picture and drawn a little sketch next to it. Now this is B plus 36 equals 180 because a linear pair adds to be 180. I can use my calculator if I'm not sure here, but I'll subtract 36 from both sides. So B equals 180 minus 36. And I'm totally comfortable with you using your calculator if you're not feeling confident. So now we know that B is 144. Okay. And that means that C is also 144 because those are vertical angles to each other. Let's look at this next one. This next picture has a right angle right here. So that means that this whole thing is 90. And so we can use the angle addition postulate. We can say that this A plus this is 25 equals 90. So we'll subtract 25 from both sides. And again, totally comfortable. If you feel more comfortable using your calculator, go for it. So 90 minus 25 is 65. Okay, so that's 65 right here. And then this last one is another example of a linear pair. So similar to this one up here, those are supplementary. That means they add to 180. So A plus 140 equals 180. Subtract 140, and we have A equals 40. So 40 goes right there. So that was a little bit light. There we go, 40. Okay. So those are some basic examples. What I'm going to do next is write a few that are a little more complicated that are going to require you to do some more thinking. So I'm going to draw this over here. Oh, I didn't do a very good job. Let's try again. I want it to go right through that intersection there. Okay, so I've got this here. This we'll say is 70, E, F, D, and 32. And so what we're going to do is try to solve these with things that we know. The first thing I always want to check for is, do I have any vertical angles? And it looks like I do. This one here matches this one here. Okay, so I'm going to put that this is 32. Okay, I also know that this guy here, I'll put two little tick marks, is the same as this one here. So that means that D is 70. And now I can use the principle of a linear pair, even though it's more than two angles. I know that what I have here, 70, E, and F, those add to 180. So I'm going to do 70 plus E, which is 32, forgot about that, plus F equals 180. I'm going to switch markers back to the yellow here, rewrite that 70 plus 32 plus F equals 180. So 70 plus 32 is 102. And I'm going to subtract 102 from both sides. So I have 78 equals F. And so now I have solved this problem. All right. I'm going to give one other example here. Let's find one with algebra. So some of you will be comfortable with this. Some of you won't be comfortable with it yet, but we will keep working towards building our comfort level with algebra. So I actually don't love this problem. Let's do this one. Okay, so we've got one right here. Okay, and it says that this is a 90-degree angle. So remember, that means this whole thing is 90. We have 4W minus 7 and 7W minus 2. Since they add to 90, we can say 4W minus 7 plus 7W minus 2 equals 90. We are going to combine like terms. 4 plus 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11W. And we have minus 7 minus 2 is minus 9 equals 90. We're going to add 9 to both sides. So we have 99 equals 11W. And divide by 11 on both sides. So W equals 9. In this case, the problem asked me for solving for W, which I've done. So we are all done. Good luck with those. Let me know if you have any questions.